How do I tell my 39, formerly child-free wife, 36, that we're too old for raising kids? Certain details changed for anonymity. My wife and I have been together for 18 years, married for 8. Since practically day one of our relationship, my wife has never wanted kids. She was a little wishy-washy when we were young in that, "I really don't want this, but I don't want you to be upset" way, but it's always been clear how much the idea of being a parent stresses her out. I, however, have always wanted to be a dad ever since I was little. I realized pretty quick though that's incompatible with the life I want with her, and that I would rather take the guaranteed future I have with her over hypothetical children I could have with someone else. My wife is my soulmate, she's my better half, she's seen me at my absolute worst and stood by me and vice versa. I have zero remorse, regrets, or resentment about my decision. But over the better part of a year, my wife has started making jokes about having children. Her friends have kids that are growing up now, and she says things like, "Almost makes you want your own, huh?" Or, "We have that extra bedroom," or, "Aunt Name is here." She's never called herself an aunt before. She used to say she didn't understand why people call babies cute, but now when there's one at a restaurant, she can't stop staring at it. 2 days ago, we split a bottle of wine, and she got tipsy enough to just come out and say it. She wishes we had kids. She's been looking into IVF. She's afraid she's missed out on motherhood. She wants to add another person to our family and make it whole. I think that's a terrible idea. She brings up that I wanted kids, and that's true, but that was when we were young. We're both in a place we love with our careers. We love taking trips and doing impulsive outings that you can't do when you're a parent. I like having money and time and freedom. My parents had me late in life, and I became an orphan when I was 31, and they were in their 70s. The time I had with them was so short compared to the rest of my life, I can't do that to my children. Not only that, but she has medical conditions that would make carrying a child very risky, and we were told that back in her 20s. Our child could inherit the same disability she has just like she did from her mother. I brought all this up to her that night, but she kept saying it would be different or it would be worth it. She says I would be a good dad, and I would be lying if I've never thought that she'd be a good mother. She says that the time, energy, and money we have now is what makes it possible to have a child. We pretty much just went around in circles in our discussion until we called it a night, and we haven't talked about it since, but it's like there's this wall between us now. I don't want to leave things unsaid, but I don't know what to say that'll get through to her. How do I tell her it's a bad idea to have children now?